people where I was going. And yeah, I needed some silence for some resilient messages to give you guys, okay? But I wanted to speak to you guys, man. A lot of people don't know your pain and they don't know how much you've merited from your pain, okay? They don't know how far you've gone and how far you will actually go, how far you came from. They really don't know. And that being said, only you do. Right, baby? Only you do. So because of this, you don't need to prove yourself to anybody. Not at all. Okay? So like a lot of people will be envious or jealous, you know, and grudge you for being high divine light, but they don't even know if you cry at night. They don't even know if you're supported. They don't even know. They don't know. They don't know. But they're gonna find out. I remember when I said that one time, right? So that being said, keep doing it big. Hey, little Bluey. Hi, Blue Jay. And Crowdom. Anyways, I'm hearing that you make it look so easy. You make it look like it is easy to do the things that you do. Really, but people don't actually know just how challenging, just how difficult. They don't know what it actually takes. I find that it is a lot more challenging to stay joyous than actually be upset. I mean, when you be upset, it's just like, oh my God, you just keep getting mad and you get more mad and add more wood to the fire, more wood to the fire. And you know what I mean? And it's like, how high can you, how low can you go? Exactly. How low can you go? Right? So either way, we're not going low. We're going high. Like we always talking about, it's the most high, not the most low. And in order to vibrate and align with the most high, then you have to keep your vibrations high. Right? Just as high. And it doesn't mean being perfect because there is no such thing, my loves, of perfect, you know? And honestly, the best thing about striving to be perfect anyways is perfecting your craft, perfecting your gift. Like for me, I don't like to watch what people have. If I got stuck on poor me and I got stuck on why me and I got stuck on I should have, you know what I'm saying? Hi, Leela. Um, then I would literally get stuck there. You know, another one bites the dust, and another one comes, and another one comes, another one bites the dust. Do. No, that reminds me. Like one time, I was under some serious battle. Okay, and I was in the shower, and I was like, literally, like, oh, like people don't even know. You don't know. They don't know like what you actually go through. They don't know if you're Bringo. They don't know if you have like health issues. If you have, you know what I mean, that you healed your own mental issues, you know? Oh, okay, who shows this? I love you guys. Are you guys proud? I'm proud of you too. Okay, all right, thank you. I'm gonna move on because you're kind of interrupting my show. Okay, they're just gonna follow me and crow everywhere I go. That's fine. The ancestors love us, man. The ancestors love you. They really do, baby. They really do. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times, like last week, let's be honest, I was gonna quit. Last week, I was gonna throw in the towel, guys. I was gonna throw in the towel for singing. I was gonna throw in the towel for modeling. I was gonna throw in the towel for everything. I was like, okay, all right. Since it's so difficult, since it's so challenging, like, why am I doing it? But once you stop, everything stops. The more you go, the more the flow and consistency grows, right? I guess they agree too, because they'd be crying. Well, you guys are gonna have to follow me. You're being too loud. I have to move. I love you. So either way, I was gonna throw in the towel. I was literally gonna throw in the towel because, to be honest with you guys, I been having a little bit of 6, 7. Sorry, I'm just seeing that right now. 6 and 7. But either way, I've been having a lot of like energy attacks, like even during my performances, during certain things, like, you know what I mean? And also, you see, like, when I'm always breathing and stuff, like, that goes to my heart. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be having some issues there too, but either way, neither here nor there. We're good. We're blessed. But it was just like, why do I strive so hard being a mama of 6, a granny 2, all right, of 1? Why I strive so hard to make everybody be better? It's like, and I'm like, I want to better myself. It's always the beings that are out here helping the world are the ones that have a world of issues or problems that they need to heal themselves. So for instance, not for instance, from when I was a youth, I used to write in my diary, right? And I felt like, okay, these are all of my secrets, you know, it's confidential. I'm a black sheep, you know what I'm saying? Hey, still waiting for your, oh shit. Sorry, still waiting for a King's pick because he's performing too. Oh. So either way, I used to write in the diary. Oh, let me respond real quick. One sec. Hey, still waiting for your King's pick. Oh, shucks. I gave him your email. Not certain when he will send it. I will ask. Kisses. Okay, let's go. Clear. Either way. Yeah, guys, so I used to write my diary, everything. I would write everything. Oh, my mom's a bitch. Oh, this, like, we didn't get along when I was a kid. I don't feel the same way about her now. Because which is so funny, I didn't build my relationship with my mom. I'm 41 now. And I didn't build that relationship with my mom until now. And even still, we're still working on it. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to speak to you guys about that. That our parenting, our parents are literally fostering their own selves to parent us. You know what I'm saying? So I know you might not have had the right upbringing or whatnot, but we gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. You gotta have faith, right? So that being said, she read all my diary. And not only that, my eldest sister, I came from a mom of 6 as well. My mom was a single mom of 6 as well. So either way, so now, you know, it's like a generational curse that was broken or whatever the case is, because it's like she has 6 youths and then I have 6 youth too, you know what I'm saying? And, or whatnot. But either way, try this. Okay, so I used to write everything. They kept reading it, and I felt so violated. I was like, how the heavens are you reading my shit and holding it against me? You know, my girl was telling me, hail up Lindy Bindi, my twin. She was telling me about her parents doing them things that too, right? See? I'm not walking up that hill. We're walking straight downhill, I guess. Don't want to go outside in the rain. Either way. So I started, instead of writing bad things that bothered me, I would now write good things. So my mom would beat my ass and I would put in my diary, oh my goodness, it is just sunshine and lollipops today. You know, like I was delusional or something. But honestly, that is the way I transmute pain. You know, I was attacked by one of my exes, one of my children's fathers. And I was going through heavy PTSD, heavy. So what did I do? I wrote a song. I wrote a song about how much I'm loved and how strong I am and how my man is wicked. Mind you, we weren't even together, wherever the case is. It was just that's the way I transmute my pain. 2, 3, 21, 22. All right. 2, 3. Are these the numbers that you're seeing? Hi, babe. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I'm walking in the street because people have all of their garbage stuff on the side there. So either way, a lot of people be looking at you and they don't even know what you actually go through to do what you do. They really don't. They don't know. They don't know. Like they don't know I be dragging a wagon. I mean, people be hating and projecting, sending all of this energy, and I'm like, bruh, Lego my ego. Like that's really my thing this week. Lego my ego. Because everywhere you go, the most high goes. You know what I'm saying? So who is really gonna take what you own? You know, the most high put that for you. So who's gonna really take anything away from you or, you know, shun anything about what you do? Oh, 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 oh. Hurry, 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 hurry. Hurry, 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 hurry. Don't see it, no. Sorry. I have to go and hurry along before my gentleman friend over there. A lot of people love me and I love being loved. I really do. It takes a lot to stop. It takes a lot to, I don't know. I love him. I love hard, bro. I love so hard. You love so hard. Because if you resonate with me, you are just as me, my star. Just as me. Yeah. Take out the garbage. You take that trash out. 808. To infinity and beyond. So either way, my whole point about talking about my diary and my whole point about speaking about transmuting energy is you got the power. I got the power. Yeah, you got the power. Divine flower. I keep hearing divine flower either way. You got the power. You got the power to do whatever you put your mind to, okay? The mind is a powerful tool to utilize, okay? And a lot of people, you will find them, they're not using it. You see the shit that be on these social networks? You see the shit that people are vibrating off of? It is crazy. I'm like, hail up the 84 babies. Like, hail up the 80s, y'all. I'm telling you. Hail up everybody. But I was just saying, hail up those days because these are the fucking days. And those days were nothing like this. Like we came from a different time. We really did. And that being said, you came from a different time. So everything that you learned, right? Everything that you earned, you could bring into this world. You could do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. You know that we be rocking to it, to it. So do it, do it, do it, do it. Bounce when we rock, when we lead, when we pop with it. All my ladies, pop your back with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. You know that we be rocking to it, to it. So do it, do it, do it, do it. So I said that all to say, there ain't no shame in your game. There ain't no shame in saying, say what you wanna say. Let it all right out. What you say? I wanna see you be free. Yeah. God wants to see you be free. Your spirit family wants to see you be free. Don't stop your voice. Listen to me. Just open up and shine. Continue because now is your time. Now is the time. Now's the time. Not tomorrow. Now. Yeah. But I'm going to finish my story. So either way, I jump a lot. But, you know, I got a lot on my mind. So either way, I was going to quit, guys. I was going to quit my music. I was going to quit my modeling and everything. I was just like, it's crazy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Like for one thing, I live like 2 hours away from everybody else. And I don't have a vehicle for the reason that I'm not supposed to. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of, it was just crazy. I was like, I was striving to figure out like what any type of issue I was having, like growing up or whatever the case is. And then as everything was revealed, fraudulently, I'm hearing, exactly, because it's not, I don't even have my real results to tell you the truth, but I'm going to tell you something just in case you're going through something like medically. I heard methodically. So I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't matter what people say. Okay? Okay. It doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what people do. It doesn't matter. You know what you feel. You know what you feel. So if your head is hurting you, your heart is hurting you, your finger, whatever the case is, and then these doctors are sitting here and be like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with you. What the fuck do they know? What do they really know? Everybody's body, 7-7, heal up luminosity 7-7, being me, sweet way. Everybody's body is made different, bruv. So how can you base all your theories off of a book? How can you base it off of, you know what I mean? Like, why not dig deeper, right? Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter now, 'cause I got you, babe. That's mine in the Most High song, right? 'Cause we gon' fight, 'cause we gon' fight, oh, if we gon' fight, fight for our right to love, yeah. Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no, 'cause I got you. Who's crying? Who is going through something heavily right now or thinking of you, okay? Because I'm actually feeling that right now. Nobody wants to see us together, but it doesn't matter. Okay. It shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter. If you love somebody, love is all. Love. My saying that I've been saying all for the past 2 weeks, that's it. That'll be all. Because that is all. It's like after you draw that line, why are people still trying to cross it? And why are we allowing that? You drew that line, you said no. And then they cross over and you're like, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna draw another line. And then they cross over it again. And then you're like, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna draw another line. Fuck all that. Line done. What are you looking at? Sorry. So, yeah. I don't know what people be watching me for. Watch TV. Go tell some lies on your vision. Either way. Yeah, I'm just talking away as I'm walking away. So either way. Yeah, I felt like quitting for a little bit because it's like I was going through a lot to come and go. And then by the time I get there, like I was telling you, like how I went to Fanshawe College that day, by the time I get there, I feel very depleted and I can't like really pay attention to what it is that is right before me, you know? And then also because of the lovely heart thing, I get these hikes. I get these little hikes when my voice wants to go hee-haw or wherever the case is. And I'm like, who like actually goes out of their way to go 2 hours away on a bus or a train or whatever, or pay for someone's gas, or maybe if I get lucky, babes is over or something. You know what I mean? But really and truly, for the most part, I left me enough for the both of us. Like for the most part. I think I might have one from a past show. No, don't use that one. Sorry. My girl's asking for a picture and I don't think he gave it to her as yet. Either way. Big up you. Big up you for having faith, because that is not an easy thing to do. Big up you. Big up to you. Hi. 2, 3, 21, 2, 2. Okay, so you've been seeing a lot of twos. I've been seeing a lot of twos too. And not only twos, I've been, I don't know if I can say this here, but it's pretty interesting. So I've been getting doubles of things. It's been pretty interesting. Where the fuck did this truck come from? Sorry. Yeah, so I'm usually a person who just goes right in the middle of the road, but these days it's just been like, whatever. I'm not fucking waiting for your car. You're fucking waiting on me, bitch. Sorry. I just hate the way people are so ignorant. You're in your blood clot car, all nice and warm and all them things there, and you can't make people cross before I make the Most High stop your car for you. And I can't do that. Either way. So a lot of things have been showing up. Going missing and then showing up, popping up where it has no business of being at all. And I have had no explanation whatsoever about it. None. Like none. Like I'll be looking for shoes for a whole freaking year, and then all of a sudden it'll show up, both of them, in this closet. She looked in the closet. Oh my God. The closet. Oh my God. Yeah, so either way. I said that all to say that we are coming into a nuance, a bigger expression on us. So just go with it. Just flow with it. And grow with it. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, I'm almost there. Yeah. Yeah, guys, but I was going to quit because I just didn't see the point. I didn't see the struggle. I did not see the point of struggle. And then I see my girl, Divine Collective, I believe, Hail Queen Up. And she put out a message like, don't give up. You've come so far. You have so much to forfeit. And I was like, yo, I suppose. It just gets a little bit challenging sometimes when you feel like, I get it, like you feel like you're not getting anywhere. You feel like you're putting more out than in. For instance, like everything I do, I don't get it for free. I don't get it for free. I've earned that, baby. But, like to do all of the beautified things that I've been doing, I've been putting into me. And like, that's the thing. If you want to grow, you have to plant those seeds and you have to water them too. Okay. And it may grow and then you're like, oh, you're kind of slanted, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case is. And then you regroup or whatever the case is. But my point is to have faith, continue to have that faith that, you know, when you feel displaced, when you feel that feeling like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing this or why, like, bro, I'll tell you. Story time. Let me tell you about a story. Hold on a second. Let me get my teens. Okay, we'll just put that there for now. So either way, let me see if the kid will come out though. Yeah, so either way, the other day, I went on the bus, jumped on the train because I was performing at the Oshawa Local Lounge. Hi. It is heavy. You wanting to take it for me? Thank you. It would be very, very nice. Very nice for me. Huh? Oh, I can help you. Ah! Sorry. Did you just slip? Okay. Now you can just hoist it up. There you go. Girl. Thank you. Could you please heat up my coffee? I think I left it in the microwave. I'm such a silly doll. Sorry. So we'll talk about it. Somebody said, tell me a story. I got a story for you. I got many actually, boo. So let me tell you how I was going to because this is a good example of faith. You don't know what you're doing, okay? So first off, this year, it's been back to back to back. If it's not every weekend, it's every other weekend that I'm performing or I'm in a fashion show or whatever the case is. And then I'm like striving to like figure out, what am I gonna do with my ear? You know, what am I gonna wear? What am I gonna, you know what I mean? But either way, so I took the train, I took the bus, and uh, and then I got to Whitby, and I was like, I've been traveling all day, and I haven't even eaten, and I haven't even, because like every time I was going to a connector of a train or something, it was like the next train was there. I was like, fudge, right? So either way, I got to Whitby GO station, and then I decided to say, you know what, I'm fucking hungry. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go and look for somewhere I can get some food. So I went. There was no food. You know what I mean? So I went and I got my orange juice, and then after I got honey buns. But like I told you, there's this thing about two. So one came for free after the one that I paid for, and I was like, okay, sounds good. Eating it. In the midst of that, right? Then I jump on the train, I get to Oshawa, and I'm like, okay, great, this looks lovely. I'm like, where do I go from here? And then I start to look for my phone. But where's my phone? I don't know where the fuck my phone is. So I'm looking everywhere my phone. I'm looking at my wagon. Mind you, I brought Luminosity 77 with me along, and it's the same wagon that you see. It's my eldest daughter's, Asia. But I had that full. Okay, I had a suitcase, and I also had all my luminosity, all of my wax melt, all of my candles and stuff. However, I didn't have the chance to make more jewelry. You know, I needed to make more products, and I didn't have the chance to because I was dealing with a lot. So either way, now looking for it. I'm like, what the fudge monkles? So I run up to the GO train operator, and I'm like, bro, I lost my phone, and I'm not quite sure how that was even a possibility, because it's like I looked at my phone, and as I looked at it and closed it, it went missing, right? So either way, apparently I left it on the train. So doesn't the GO operator call the number, my phone number, and then a guy answers the phone, and I'm like, huh? Who the fuck is this? Right? So now, so now, so now, I go, I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. I'm like, bro, imagine that I wanted a coffee so bad, and now my card, don't put your card behind your phone like this silly girl. I even learned from that mistake because it's still behind my phone. But anyway, I did it. Or I would just say, I didn't play upon it. I did learn from it, but I still did the same stupidness. Either way, the guy answers and says, yeah, well, if you want to come, like you're going to have to come to my house. And I'm already drunk. So, I would come find you, but I can't. And I'm like, oh my God. And I was already running behind just a little bit. I was running a little bit behind to get to the venue. I'm like, I can imagine James, SCR, everybody contacting me, and press ads. Everybody's just going off right now. And Opa! Sorry, that was a garbage truck. My bad. I'm such a nerd. So either way, it's probably like, shut up, lady. But either way, imagine that. The guy answered the phone. The joke is I have a lock on my phone, guys. So I have a lock on my phone, and this guy somehow, like, I didn't understand. So he was talking to me, and not only that, this guy was texting everybody to try to get a hold of me, but I didn't know yet, right? So now I'm sitting there for like, I'm like trying to find somebody in this lovely, beautiful world that could actually feel my energy and help me with the situation, right? I'm like, but everybody looks so dark. Why isn't anybody smiling? What am I supposed to do? So either way, I went up to one girl. Oh, wait, first off, the GO operator guy got me my coffee. I was like, oh, thank God, because I needed my coffee. Right, either way. So now I go up to this young lady and I'm like, I know it's kind of strange, but I left my phone and it's at Whippy Station. I was just wondering if you could possibly just call the place that I'm supposed to be at because I don't have any way there, my nizzle. I don't have any way there. And I'm not sure, but everybody's expecting me because I'm a performer. I'm a singer. I'm a singer, right? So they'll be expecting me. Yo, she starts calling the number. Nobody answers. It's not even Oshawa Local Lounge. Like that, they really need to fix that. But either way, then she looks at me kind of weird and kind of steps back. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, well, what the fuck? This girl probably thinks I'm trying to traffic her or some stupid shit, right? And then she goes, I'm like, could you please, I'm like, I'm so sorry, my love. I'm like, could you just contact my daughter then? I'm like, 'cause she could send me an Uber. And then she's like, my boyfriend's outside and da-da-da. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody trying to kidnap you. The fuck? I'm like, anyway, but I didn't say that. I said, girl, I'm like, your boyfriend's outside? She's like, yeah, well, when my boyfriend comes back, then we can whatever. And then she just disappeared. And I was like, oh yeah, she probably thought I was trying to kidnap her or some shit. And I'm like, this is the world we live in. You can't even ask somebody for a cup of water or you know, to use their phone or wherever the case is to help you in a dire situation. You know what I'm saying? Because they think that, you know, they're stuck on this fear-based propaganda and they're like, yo, you're trying to set me up, which, but at the same time, it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm not going to even wrong mama. You know, I'm not going to wrong her. And I'm still very grateful that she contacted them. So either way, nothing. We didn't get nothing. We didn't get anything. And then 2 2s. I'm sitting there for like an hour and I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, guys? What the hell am I supposed to do? What do? I don't have no phone. All these people are looking hella interesting. They don't look like they're gonna help me none. And I don't know what to do. And I'm sitting there, I'm going back and forth to the bathroom with my big ass wagon with the suitcase. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? And I'm like, well, I'm like literally sitting in the stall. I'm like, well, I'm gonna roll a spliff. And then I'm like, if there's anything I'm gonna do right now, I can't do anything right now. I'm gonna fucking roll a spliff. And so I did. Rolled a spliff. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my goodness, Narita, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm like, you really did yourself in this time. Who's gonna help you? You don't know anybody in this town. Like, sure, you used to live here once upon a time, girl, when you were 14. Like, but you ain't 14 no more. Who the fuck are you gonna call? You don't even have no number. So either way. Either way, I went 2 hours. 2 hours was sitting in that place, going back and forth, sitting down. But one thing I didn't do was panic. I did not panic. I had faith. And I was sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck am I really supposed? I'm like, why did this happen? I'm like, why did this happen? How did this happen? Because I couldn't even recollect how. Like, I literally used it and lost it right after I used it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd it go? Type of thing. Like, I didn't understand, but I didn't cry. I didn't bug out. I didn't freak out. So then 2 2s later, I go. 2 hours later, knock on the go thing. They thought I probably already left. No, I was outside smoking a big J. Either way. Now they come back and they're like, I knock on the door and then I'm like, yeah. The guy's like, are you okay? Because they probably thought that somebody was trying to steal me or some shit, like, which is so crazy. Like, I can't believe this is the world we live in right now, guys. It just hurts. It literally like just stabbed me in my heart. I felt it. So either way, he's like, are you okay? I'm like, I mean, I'm safe, kinda. However, well, I'm all the way from Oxford County. And he's like, oh my God, I was born there. I'm like, oh great, that's great that you're born there. Either way. So I was like, what a coincidence that he was born in the same town as me that I was living in the area. And I told him, then the Go people came back out. They're like, oh my gosh. They're like, you still didn't get a place. I'm like, how am I supposed to get someone when I don't have any ways or means? I'm like, I don't have my money on me. I don't have my phone on me. And I'm not from down here. So I don't even know. I'm like, if you guys could possibly just direct me in the direction, like where to go or something. Like, I'm not sure. Then I could just speak to somebody. Like, do you know how to get to Oshawa Local Lounge on the bus from here? Like, I don't even know. And then They're like, well, how far is it? And then after they looked it up, they were looking up where Oshawa Local Lounge was. They were looking it up, they were looking it up, they were looking it up, and they're like, come here. I'm like, okay. And they brought me outside, put me in an Uber. They're like, honestly, they're like, you are very blessed because they're like, only because we understand your situation is why we're helping you right now. We really just want you to be safe. As I came outside, the guy just came out, jumped out, grabbed all my stuff, boom, boom, putting everything in. And I was like, wow, this is but I was still like losing it. I'm like, wow, how am I going to get my phone? Am I going to get my phone? Da, 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 da. Am I going to get my card? I don't have no money. I'm hungry. What am I going to do? Right. So then the guy lets me off, and I had to walk like up a couple of blocks or something. I'm not even sure where it was, but I did find the place. But it was just so strenuous. I had to carry up my wagon up the stairs, and I didn't have any help at that time. And then on top of which, I had to leave my wagon in the hallway with my friggin' suitcase. Fucking ghetto is that. So it kind of made me feel away. I was just like, this is, no. Right? So either way, and then I walk in, and then Desira hugged me. She's like, oh my God, Prestige, where were you? Everybody's so worried. I'm like, I lost my phone. Like, my phone's gone. I don't know where the fuck it is. I'm like, but I made it. She's like, oh my God, hugging, kissing. Well, James was calling you. James kept calling you. He couldn't find you. I'm like, yeah, I bet everybody's was calling me, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case is. I contacted, oh no, I didn't contact nobody. I didn't have no phone. I didn't have nobody to call. So I was like, okay, I'm like, well, let me go and change into my clothes then. So then I changed to my clothes, maybe reapplied a little bit more makeup because it was freezing cold as fuck. It was like the worstest of weather out there that day too, right? So now I'm like there. I was watching everybody that perform, whatever. I was chilling with Susie Q for Hail Up This Fashion magazine. And then Miss Fashion was like, come Proceed. She's like, come here. I want to take a video of you. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, everybody's so happy to see me, but I'm so sad and overwhelmed right now because I didn't even have, I was actually up, had some words with my significant other that, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to stay at his place that night. And I was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? So I'm either staying in Oshawa at my girl's house, which I don't have no way to contact her until I get a phone, right? And I'm like, or I'm going all the way 3 hours, three hours, which if you add 2 hours, that's like 5 basically. I'm like, that's kind of far. Like the options that I had, I really had no options, but I had faith, and I was like, I was sitting there, I was asking spirit guides, like, what am I really supposed to do? Like, how am I supposed to swing this one? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to do. What do I do? So as my girl was videoing me, and she's like, hey, Prestige, how are you doing? She's like, look at who I found. It's Prestige with a dog. And then she goes, she was talking about, oh, so what is going on? And I'm like, oh, well, we have African this going on. We have fashion show going on. We have the Black History Month, 2 different events coming up. And she's like, I am so proud of you. I'm like, oh, before I could even tell her thank you, as I was speaking about the Black History Month, the same event, the same lovely lady being my bestie, she is in charge of the event I was talking about. So I was like talking about the event, and she walked through the door. What? I kid you the fuck not. I'm going to upload, if I can. I'm going to upload the video right here, right? So I'm on there, I'm sitting there, and she's like, hey, Prestige. I'm like, hey. I'm like totally out of it. I'm like, nobody has no idea what I went through today, And then so I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I just smiled for the camera. So I was doing exactly that. And then my girl comes in, and I'm like, yeah, I have an event coming up. Yeah, Fusion Lounge. And then all of a sudden she came in, and then she's like, I found your phone. She's like, the lovely gentleman was so nice to contact me. So this gentleman literally went and texted like at least 5 people from my contact. And then my mom made a bulletin. He was like contacting everybody. Hey, does anybody know where Narita is? She's supposed to be at your event. I can't find her. This guy says he has her phone. He was worried. Mind you, nobody got that message until the day after. But I mean, like, it was still awesome of him to reach out and everything. But my point is that I was stressing out. I was bugging out. Actually, no, I wasn't. I was not. I was just really, I was worried. I'm not gonna lie. I was really worried. It was like, am I sleeping in the ghost station tonight? Like, I was like, can I use this transfer to jump back on the ghost station to go back? Like, I was just so confused of what exactly I could do, because what I did to get down there, I took a Uber from Oxford County to Kitchener, and then because there is no go buses out where I live, so and then I transferred to the go bus, and then like it was just one baga baga, and I just kept switching trains and all that stuff. But I don't mind the journey, because it's like a lot of people be like paying attention to the destination, but they actually didn't pay attention to the journey. And hail up that emperor that put that out, the lovely gentleman, right? Online went viral, right? But he said that people are here always, they're not paying attention to the journey or paying attention to everything that it took to build the destination, because they were just focused on the destination. They weren't focused on what they had to do to get there. They weren't focused on how much enjoyment the experience was, or whatever the case is. They were just focused on the destination. Like, they didn't even pay attention, right? So that's my story. I get faith you guys like that story, but it doesn't. I'm not saying it for you to like either way. I'm just being of the truth. Like I literally had no ways or means and didn't know what I was doing, but I kept asking Spirit Family. I'm like, yo, what do I do? How, this is how I'm supposed to perform? Like, what? Am I not performing tonight? Like, what's going on? What is going on? And then by the time I got to the venue, mind you, 3 days prior to that, I was starting to lose my voice. Just randomly. I call it like people trying to like block your throat chakra type of thing. You know what I mean? Because it made no sense. It just came out of nowhere. So, and then when it was time for me to sing, like spirit guys just kind of like mosh up everything. Like I just couldn't. It was not. They're like, yeah, this girl's not singing. Like they're like, hey, Prestige, like the DJ. We didn't have a DJ at this venue, but we will for the rest of the other tours that we have coming up. One in Hamilton and one in St. Catharines. So I'm very ecstatic about that. Yeah. So you may not know what is happening, and you may be very, you're feeling a little bit off, like off balance. You're like, why am I going through this? Why, whatever the case is. But the Most High knows why. Your spirit family knows why. Everybody knows why. In fact, they're the reason why. It's like you be going through all this shit and you think that you have all the answers when you really don't. They have the answers. They have the answers. And they also embedded the answers within you. And it is about tapping into the divine you. Like just taking yourself away from all the noise and all the static. Hear that? Yeah. Construction, guys. Taking yourself away from that. Because it's like the moment that you start asking others of their opinion and everything, now they're projecting the way they feel about your situation on you. And depending on the being, wherever the case is, if you feel highly of them or whatever the case is, like you can actually like change your mind and change the algorithm of the question you're asking. You know what I mean? So there's that. But anyways, just talking about having faith. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to come back on later. But I love you guys. And keep your head up. Okay? Don't give up. Like, it isn't a race. If you're racing anybody, race yourself. Race yourself. Like, why are you going to prove yourself to anybody else? Just look at that being in the mirror. That reflection is you. That is you. So why would you care about another one's reflection, boo? Just reflect back to you.